Welcome to Good Minds Learning. In this session we will discuss about the extension of the British rule. British expansion in India started after Lapse and Buxar battles. Marathas, Mysore and Sikhs were primary obstacles. British used wars and cunning policies like Subsidiary alliance and Doctrine of Lapse. Now we will see early stages of British expansion. Through the Carnatic Wars, the English eliminated European rivals in India. The battles of Lapse and Buxar gave the British complete political control over Bengal. By 1765, the British controlled most of eastern India. The Marathas and Mysore states in the south and west, along with the Sikhs in the northwest, restricted British influence to Bengal and Bombay regions. Major impediments to British expansion. Hyder Ali and Tippu Sultan of Mysore, along with the Peshwas of the Marathas, were the primary obstacles to British expansion. In the northwest, Ranjitsingh organized the Sikhs and was a formidable opponent in the early 19th century. Strategies for expansion. The British waged repeated wars from the mid-18th to the mid-19th century. They also used cunning policies like the Subsidiary alliance and the Doctrine of Lapse to annex kingdoms. Moving on to wars. Anglo-Maratha Wars. 3 wars between British and Marathas, 1775 to 1782, 1803 to 1805, 1817 to 1818. British exploited internal conflicts and expanded power. First Anglo-Maratha War, 1775 to 1782. Caused by British-Maratha dispute over Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II. Marathas faced internal conflicts. Ended with the Salbai Agreement naming Madhav Rao II as Peshwa. More insights into First Anglo-Maratha War as follow. Cause: the Marathas reinstating Shah Alam II, previously under British control after the Battle of Buxar, on the Mughal throne and receiving Kora and Allahabad from him, creating enmity with the British. In fighting for the Peshwa post after the death of Madhav Rao Peshwa, with Raghobha seeking British support against the Maratha Federation's installation of Madhav Rao II. Course: initially, the Marathas gained the upper hand but later lost Ahmedabad. Outcome: the war ended with the Salbai Agreement, and Madhav Rao II was recognized as Peshwa. Lord Wellesley and Subsidiary Alliance. Introduced by Lord Wellesley, 1798. Indian kings had to maintain British army, pay expenses, host British resident, and seek permission for diplomacy. Used to economically exploit and control Indian states. Subsidiary alliance in more detail as follow. Purpose: to bring local kings under British control and facilitate British expansion. Conditions: Indian kings had to keep the British army in their kingdom. The state had to bear the expenses of the army and the wages of soldiers, or give revenue lands. The king had to have a British resident in his court. The king could not appoint any other European without British permission. The king needed the Governor-General's permission to enter any agreement with other Indian states. In return, the company offered protection from internal and external aggression. Impact: enabled the British to control Indian states and easily maintain their army, while the Indian states faced severe economic exploitation. States that entered the Subsidiary alliance: Hyderabad first to enter this policy, Mysore, Awadh, Tanjavur, Maratha, Berar, Arcot, Pune, Gwalior, and others. Next. Second Anglo-Maratha War, 1803 to 1805. Internal conflict between Holkar and Scindia families. Treaty of Bassein with Peshwa allowed British to intervene. British defeated Maratha Confederacy, gained more control. If we look at this war in more detail, cause differences among Maratha chieftains, specifically the rivalry between Yeshwant Rao Holkar and Daulat Rao Scindia for control over Peshwa Balaji Rao II. Holkar's victory led the Peshwa to seek British help and accept the Treaty of Bassein, entering the Subsidiary alliance. Course, other Maratha families, Holkar, Gwalior, Bhosle, opposed the treaty, leading to British victories. Lord Wellesley's aggressive policies increased the company's financial burden and led to his resignation. Outcome, temporary peace was established. Third Anglo-Maratha War, 1817 to 1818. Peshwa Baji Rao II rebelled against British. British crushed the rebellion and abolished Peshwa post. Installed Pratapa Singha as symbolic leader, ending Maratha resistance. If we look at this war in more detail, cause Maratha families' attempts to protect their independence and honor. The Peshwa attacked the British residency in Pune. Appa Sahib of Nagpur and Malhar Rao Holkar also rebelled. Course, the British ruthlessly suppressed the rebellions. Peshwa Baji Rao II was defeated at Koregaon and Ashti and surrendered. Outcome, the Peshwa post was abolished and Baji Rao II received a pension. Pratapa Singha, a descendant of Shivaji, was installed as the ruler of a small state in Satara. Maratha resistance was suppressed. Consolidation of British power 1818 to 1857. Annexed Punjab, Sindh, Awadh, and other states. Used diplomacy, war, and policies for complete control of India. The British aimed to rule the entire India during this period. They occupied major states like Punjab, Sindh, Awadh, and many smaller states. Then comes Anglo-Sikh Wars. First War 1845 to 1846, British violated 1809 treaty after Ranjitsingh's death. Defeat of Sikhs led to Lahore Agreement and British resident control. Second War 1848 to 1849, led by Chattar Singh Mulraj, resulted in British annexation of Punjab. More details from these wars. First Anglo-Sikh War, December 1845. Cause, political anarchy in Punjab after the death of King Ranjitsingh in 1839. British attempts to invade Punjab, violating the 1809 Treaty of Friendship. Course, Hindus, Sikhs, and Muslims united to oppose the British but were defeated due to traitor leaders. Outcome, the humiliating Lahore Agreement 1846 was signed, making the British resident the de facto ruler of Punjab, which became a dependent state. Second Anglo-Sikh War 1848. Cause, Sikh opposition to direct British rule in Punjab, led by Chattar Singh Attariwala and Mulraj. Course, the Sikh forces were defeated again. Outcome, Lord Dalhousie merged the state of Punjab with the British Empire. Another cunning policy from British. Doctrine of Lapse. Introduced by Lord Dalhousie 1848. Denied adopted heirs the right to throne. States like Satara, Nagpur, Jhansi, Udaipur annexed. Policy angered Indians, became a cause for 1857 rebellion. Policy, if an Indian ruler died childless, their adopted children had no legal right to the throne, and the state was merged with the British Empire. Rationale, used by Dalhousie as a political weapon to integrate Indian princely states. States annexed under this policy: Satara, Nagpur, Sambalpur, Udaipur, Jhansi, Jaipur. Consequences: Severe implementation led to rebellions against the company by princely families and ordinary people, contributing to the First War of Indian Independence of 1857. Ranjitsingh, founder of Sikh Empire, ruled till 1839. Maintained peace with British via 1809 Treaty of Amritsar. Organized strong, modern army including Gorkhas and Pathans. Known for secular governance and military strength. More details on Ranjitsingh. Organized the Sikhs and was a formidable opponent of the British. Established an independent Sikh kingdom by taking control of all Sikh missiles west of the Sutlej. Signed a treaty of friendship with the British in 1809. Organized his army on European lines, including diverse groups. Established a foundry in Lahore to manufacture cannons. Maintained a secular administration, with people of all religions in high offices. Successfully protected his state from the British, who also desired a strong buffer state in the northwest.
Thank you for watching this video. If you have liked, please share it with your friends and like-minded folks. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon.